Hello, students. Today I am going to discuss one of the most relevant and important topic from the tragedy Hamlet. As you know that Hamlet is one of the greatest tragedies of William Shakespeare. Students, as you have studied that senior Hamlet, the king of Denmark, was killed by his own brother Claudius, and after his death Claudius became the king of Denmark. But when senior Hamlet's son, junior Hamlet, was informed about the death of his father, he became very sad. And when he returned, he found that his mother Gertrude married his uncle Claudius, who is now the king of Denmark. So, in this disturbance, the first disturbance was because of his father's death, and secondly, his mother married to his uncle. He was not in melancholic mood. He was not disturbed, but he was in confusion also. A kind of doubt was also created in his mind. Ki when I have left Denmark, when I had left, so his father was safe and sound. His father was healthy. Now the question is this, that in what conditions he was tight. And in the process of the story of Hamlet, this young Hamlet was informed by the ghost of his father that his uncle Claudius has killed him. And if Hamlet, you, my dear son, if you are my son, it's your responsibility and duty to take the revenge. But in the process of this play, we found that in very early part of the play, Hamlet was informed and he was not only suggested but requested by his late father, ghost father, that he should take the revenge. But Hamlet delayed it, and very last part of the play, he took the revenge. The hero of the play must be the man of action. In several concepts of the classical theories, especially in Aristotle, they all have suggested that the hero of the play, especially the tragic play, tragedy, must be the man of action. But in this play, we found that Hamlet delayed the action. The action what was expected from him, the kind of action what is expected from a tragic hero. So somewhere Hamlet was lacking in that. So in the regard of this question, कि why Hamlet delayed, or it was a delay, or it was not delay. So many critics are there in English literature. They have given their different opinions. So today in this video, I want to discuss it about the delay in Hamlet. My dear students, I am not a critic, but as a student of English literature, I would like to just include my personal opinion also about the delay in Hamlet. So far, my opinion is there. As a student of literature, I found no delay in Hamlet. And I have been very much influenced by the thoughts of American critics and German critics, especially the criticism on Hamlet, what was produced by America, by the American critics, and by the German critics. They have told that actually there is no question of delay in Hamlet. If any kind of delay is there, so this is Shakespeare's delay. He delayed the murder of Claudius. Hamlet, the hero of the play, made no any kind of delay. And in this regard, the first great German critic, Werder, Werder, Werder was a great critic. He said that actually there is no delay in Hamlet. Here I want to add his quotation. The Prince Hamlet knows of no delay. The Prince Hamlet. And the exact quote what he has written is the piece Hamlet, means the play Hamlet, the drama Hamlet, knows of no delay, means there is no delay in Hamlet. If any kind of delay is there, so this is the plot and setting of the play. This is the plan of the play, what Shakespeare has just given in this drama. This is the arrangement of the play. This is the plot setting of a great playwright, William Shakespeare. And one thing I want to add here, students, that Shakespeare has ignored so many other concepts of classical tragedies. So we must not just watch it in the terms of classical tragedies. Shakespeare is known for employing always a innovative kind of thought. He was free. He has always written his plays with free mind. It was the strategy and plan of William Shakespeare what he has given in the drama Hamlet. So in the concerns of German critics, they made that there is no delay. And in this connection, Stall, Stoll, Stall, you can note down the name of the critic, Stoll, Stall. Stall is another very remarkable critic, very great critic. And his quote, his opinion can never be forgotten in this regard. He said that there is any delay, if that is any delay, you can note down this quote. If at all there is any delay, it is the Shakespeare's and not Hamlet. In this regard, we can understand that Shakespeare has set the plan of this kind of delay to maintain the lucidity, to maintain the interest in the play. So these critics made the opinion that Hamlet, the hero, was not responsible for this delay, but Shakespeare himself was responsible for this delay. Students, after that, I am going to just add the name of a great critic of English literature. It is A.C. Bradley. Student, A.C. Bradley has commented very strongly that yes, absolutely there was a delay in Hamlet. He forcefully and strongly puts his opinion that definitely the delay was there in Hamlet. And to justify his concept, to justify his opinion, he just gives some examples also, some quotes from this play also, that really it was a delay, as he puts the line, how all occasions do inform against me. This is the line from Hamlet. How all occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. We can never forget it. To for the justification of this great critic, he has added this quote and strongly said that yes, Hamlet made a delay. Claudius must be killed earlier that it has happened in the end. When the ghost has just cleared, the ghost Hamlet made the point clear that Claudius is the murderer. So why his son made this kind of delay? Why he delayed in taking the action? Action would have been taken earlier than it has taken. Now, students, those critics who believes that there is a delay in Hamlet, among them Goethe, Goethe, Goethe is also a very remarkable critic. His opinion is very strong opinion. He says that Hamlet is a weak hero. His character is so moral, and due to that morality, his character becomes weak. And due to his weak and pure and beautiful heart, all these kinds of qualities made Hamlet a man of weak character. And because of these weaknesses, he just delayed the action of taking revenge. Now we are moving towards there. There are two categories of critics who believes that there is a delay in Hamlet. Among them, one group of critics is there who believe that external causes are responsible, external factors are responsible for the delay in Hamlet. So the critics who believe that external causes are responsible for the delay in Hamlet, so he rather not only single one is not there, we can say that they say that in external causes, the security of King Claudius is very important to discuss. Actually, he was not a weak king. It was not very easy for Hamlet to kill King Claudius because Claudius was not a weak king. When he was ruling in England, when he just sat on the throne, the king of Norway dared not to just attack who was seeking opportunity from along. So he was not a weak king. It was not very easy. It was not a child's play for Hamlet to kill him. And students, second thing, that he was always surrounded by efficient courtiers. He was not alone. He was always just assisted, just surrounded, just associated with great courtiers. And he was also under the security of Swiss bodyguards. So this was not very easy for Hamlet to kill him. And in another things what were responsible for this delay. So actually only the statement of a ghost. So students, only the statement of a ghost can never be the concrete proof that Claudius has killed. Suppose if Claudius is killed by Hamlet, and after his death, the men of Denmark ask that what was the crime committed by Claudius, कि he is killed by Hamlet. Hamlet, why have you killed him? So what will be the response? Only this, that the ghost of my father told me that he is the murderer. So how can it be believed that on the basis of ghost statement King Claudius was killed? So these external causes were responsible that this delay was made in the play. But accept it, a group of critics was also there who thought that not external causes were responsible, because these things are not those concrete things on what ground the revenge can be delayed. We have limitation of time, that's why we are leaving this topic कि what external things were responsible. Otherwise so many other things are there. The murders what later on were just done by Hamlet. This is that no power could check and stop Hamlet to take the revenge. So what external causes can be responsible? Now we are moving towards some other critics. A group of critics is there who says that some internal problem was there in the personality of Hamlet, which are responsible for the delay in Hamlet. Among them, the first thing which was responsible, that Hamlet was honest and beautiful by nature. Goethe, the great critic himself, says that this is the beauty of his character, the morality of his character, that he delayed the murder of King Claudius. Here I want to just add the statement of Goethe that Hamlet, a beautiful, pure, and most moral nature, without the strength of nerves. Here I want to emphasize, without the strength of nerves which makes the hero. Very remarkable lines. He says that he is beautiful, he is nice, he is moral, but the kind of strength is required in the nerves of a hero. It was not there in Hamlet, and this makes Hamlet a weak hero. So this weakness is responsible for this delay. But other critics just condemn it that he was not a weak one. If he is weak, then how can he kill Horatio? Horatio in a single instance, he was killed when he was just hiding himself behind the curtain. Sorry, we are talking about Polonius. How Polonius was killed? It was Hamlet he has killed. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, how they got their death? And how he bravely fought in the last of the play. So all these things just clears that Hamlet was not weak actually. But this is the opinion of Goethe that this is the beauty and moral character which is responsible for the delay in Hamlet. And to the next, a conscience theory is also there. Conscience theory. What is conscience theory? Actually, there is a great critic, Ulrich. Ulrich says, Ulrich, Ulrich, Ulrich. Ulrich says that according to conscience theory, Hamlet, the character of Hamlet, was struggling in between a Christian hero and a common hero. Hamlet was struggling in between Christianity and the thought of common man. If Hamlet is a common man, he must have took the revenge. But his Christian belief was checking again and again him, and this became the responsible factor not to take the revenge. He was firm believing in Christianity. If you have studied this play, so once when Hamlet decided to commit suicide, it was his Christian belief that a man who just suicide goes to hell, not in heaven. So this kind of struggle in between a Christian spirit and the spirit of common man became the responsible for the delay. And also I want to add that once Hamlet got the opportunity to kill King Claudius, so at that time Claudius was praying, and because he was praying, Hamlet thought that when I will kill him, then he will go to heaven and I will go to hell. Because while he's just praying Jesus Christ, so at this moment, if he's killed, then he will go to heaven. And if this kind of crime is being committed by me, so I will go to hell. So this kind of thing, this kind of belief is also responsible for the delay. As we can say that Hamlet was a true Christian, believing in Christianity. It is also very responsible factor for the delay. And another very important thing, what made delay, it was irresolution. Irresolution. IRRESULUTION. Irresolution. Irresolution means you can say a kind of dilemma. Duvidha, kashmakas. The Hamlet was always in a dilemma. You have studied to be or not to be. That is the question. Mane, he should kill King Claudius. He should believe on ghost Hamlet, or he should not believe on the statements of Hamlet, ghost Hamlet. He should take the revenge. Is it right time to take the revenge? Means he was in excess thinking, and this kind of irresolution, in this kind of dilemma, we should kill or we should not kill. He was in the position of indecision. So his indecision, his mental status, his mental happening of this kind of irresolution and unfixed thinking about murder, dilemmatic condition, is also responsible for the delay in Hamlet. Students, he is not a man of action, but his action was again and again checked. His melancholic nature, another very important thing that his, especially Coleridge has remarked. Critic Coleridge, you have already studied Coleridge, I think, in Romantic Age. Coleridge, according to Coleridge, his melancholic nature. Since the beginning, you have seen that he's always in black dress and always not smiling, always disturbed. This kind of nature. If you are in melancholic mood, definitely you become pensive, inactive. So this is also responsible for the delay in Hamlet. And another very important thing, that Hamlet is a man of too much thinking. That a man who thinks too much cannot do anything. In a single instance, if you have committed any kind of action, so this is easy. But once you have started thinking its future consequences, or what will be the result, is it right or wrong, when you start thinking right and wrong, so definitely you can never take any kind of action. And this was the thing, that Hamlet thought very much. He was the man of too much thinking, and this has created a kind of distraction in his mind, and it has become the responsible factor for the delay in Hamlet. Students, because of melancholy, because of too much thinking, all these things just became the responsible factor delay in Hamlet. Students, now in the last of the video, I want to just add here a statement just written by Essene, that Hamlet's word is a word of good and evil. He's a man, he's not Superman. So his word is a word of good and evil. And student, I want to add here that Hamlet was a kind of character which was in the play to punish someone and to be punished by. Because in tragedies, yes, actually, in the very beginning of this play, Hamlet didn't want to involve himself in the world. Very important line, that Hamlet's word is a word of good and evil, and Hamlet's error is his initial refusal to be involved in this world and life. It means Hamlet actually in the very beginning didn't want to involve himself in this world. So he was in hesitation. He should just involve in this kind of affair, or he should not be involved in this kind of affair. That's why he said that to be or not to be. Very important statement of Hamlet. To be or not to be. He was in dilemma कि he should involve in or he must not be involved in. These things are also responsible for the delay in Hamlet. And one thing in the last I want to add, my dear students, that he was a tragic hero. And he was there to punish, and he was there to be punished. That's why all these things happened. And students, in a very nutshell, I want to say that senior Hamlet's death took place in the play in the very beginning. And in the very beginning, the ghost Hamlet informed that Hamlet should take the revenge. Suppose if the revenge would have been taken in very beginning, so what will be the future of the play? It means within 2 or 3 pages, the drama has been completed. So this is the plan of Shakespeare, which meet it delayed. I think we have tried our best to make all the things clear related to delay in Hamlet. With this, thank you very much, my dear students.